On the 7th of March, 2020, an Air Canada Embraer ERJ-190 set flight to Denver from Toronto, speeding down the Toronto Pearson International Airport runway. Just behind it, another Air Canada aircraft, this time a Boeing 777 heading to Halifax, was somehow also given takeoff clearance for the same runway. The massive 777 was now on a collision course with the decelerating Embraer 190 and only seconds away from disaster. This is the story of how two Air Canada planes and air traffic control ran it dangerously close. The 777 was trailing the Embraer 190 at high speed, with hopes to take off after it was fully airborne. However, rather than go airborne, the ERJ-190 crew, unaware of what was behind them, notified for a rejected takeoff due to a bird strike. But no one could hear their call. The Air Traffic Control Centre for Toronto Pearson is centrally positioned within its 5-runway layout for optimal visibility. However, due to the varying positions of the runways, traffic controllers don't always have the best view of some positions and have to resort to using binoculars. On the day of the incident, the weather was good, with light winds and very good visibility. The traffic controller in charge of takeoffs and landings had started his shift at 6:15 a.m. local time and rotated through multiple different controller positions until 9:30 a.m. when he took on the role of the tower controller. The reason he rotated through multiple roles was that only 4 out of 9 Air Traffic Control Centre workstations were occupied, and with 2 of the controllers focused on handling ground movement on the taxiways and another dealing with giving out air traffic control radio clearance, he was left having to perform multiple roles covering the position of the north and south controllers. This situation wasn't ideal for concentration. However, the presence of guidance and control systems such as RIMCAS, or Runway Incursion Monitoring, and Conflict Alert subsystem in the control tower, combined with the rather low traffic of departures and landings, meant that he should have been able to make it work. But on this very day, those warning systems would fail him. Because the weather was clear, the traffic controller used what is known as pilot-applied visual separation rules between departing aircraft. This meant that it was up to the pilots in the aircraft behind to maintain visual separation between their aircraft and the aircraft ahead, rather than wait for the aircraft ahead to be fully airborne. By doing this, the controller felt he could save himself some time, because the normal separation rules wouldn't allow him to grant takeoff clearance until specific separation metrics had been hit.